What's up, everybody? This is your main man Keith here from Keith Plays PS4 927. Happy Thursday afternoon to my amazing viewers, and happy New Year's Eve to my amazing viewers on this amazing channel. Today in this matchup, the Golden State Warriors will be traveling to a New York City borough in Brooklyn, where they'll be playing at the Barcalays Center. And they've been playing there since 2012. The Barclays. So they left Newark, New Jersey, because they spent very little time in Newark when they were the New Jersey Nets. Most of that time they spent in East Rutherford, New Jersey. If you guys saw like my New York Giants and Jets videos from Madden NFL 21, you'll probably know MetLife Stadium is not far from the former Eisen Center. It's still there today, but no tenants are currently in use right now, so just keep that in mind. So I chose this matchup because this is a battle between Steph Curry and Kevin Durant. Those two were really good together. I mean, they spent 3 seasons with the team together and won 2 NBA Finals in 2017 and 18, both against the Cleveland Cavaliers, and in 2019 they made it to the finals but fell to Kawhi Leonard and the Toronto Raptors. So I'll introduce the starting lineup from both teams. So for the starting five for Golden State will be Stephen Curry, Andrew Wiggins, Kelly Oubre Jr., Draymond Green, and James Wiseman. Draymond Green is coming back from, I think, an injury, and he had tested positive for the virus earlier this month, along with James Wiseman. So they both had it. They're all clear to go. And for the Brooklyn Nets, they got Kyrie Irving, Joe Harris, Timothy Ladul Karabat, Kevin Durant, and DeAndre Jordan. So we'll see you guys at tip-off time. Here we are at the Barcalays Center in Brooklyn, where the Brooklyn Nets are ready to battle off against the Golden State Warriors. Stephen Curry and the Warriors, he's going to shoot this in for 3. And you know how he likes to shoot for 3s. That's his trademark. And I'm going to pass it to Kevin Durant. Now it's to Joe Harris. Now it's to Durant. And Kevin Durant is going to shoot this in for 3. And he is wearing the number 7. This is his second season with the Nets. First season playing with them after that injury in the 2019 finals, which made the Toronto Raptors win. Draymond Green makes 2 points there. And it's now 5-3. Now we got Kyrie Irving, who spent some time with the Cleveland Cavaliers and the Boston Celtics. Stephen Curry gets a shooting foul there, and Kyrie Irving, whose birthday is on March 23rd, makes a 3-throw attempt there, and it's now good. It's 6-5 here in the Barcalays Center. So I like this court floor by the Brooklyn Nets. I mean, I like the grays and stuff. It just looks so cool in my opinion. It really does. And Andrew Wiggins makes the dunk there, and it's now going to be a 6-7 lead. I'm going to pass it to Kyrie Irving, and I'm going to pass it to, may as well pass it to DeAndre Jordan, who spent most of his career with the Los Angeles Clippers, and he's going to make this in for 3, and it's now 9-7 here in the Barclays Center here in Brooklyn. And Curry is going to make another 3, and that will count. So now I'm going to pass the ball to Kyrie Irving and then to Durant. And the Golden State Warriors are now trailing by 2 because Durant shot a 3. And really, I may not be a Warriors fan and all, but Curry is all right. I like how he shoots 3s and stuff. So now it's a 12-12 lead, and Kevin Durant will make this in, I think, for 2, and it's now 14-12, excuse me, here in Brooklyn. And Curry, he's going to try to attempt a 3, and that is no good. And now DeAndre Jordan is going to dribble his way, and he's going to make 2 points there, and it's now 16-12. Here in the Barcalays Center, Wiggins passes it to Curry. And now Oubre passes it to Draymond Green. Passes it to Curry again, and he's going to make a 3. But we're still leading this by 1 point, so we Got to get our heads in the game. And DeAndre Jordan makes 2 points there. Now it's an 18-15 lead. So if the Warriors want to tie this game up, they have to shoot a 3-pointer. And they pass it to James Wiseman, who got drafted 2nd overall this season. Really, the Warriors had to get it first because they lost more games than any other team. They had 15 wins, so they had less wins than any other team, but the T-Wolves I think had 19. The Cavs did terrible as well. Same record as Cleveland, but Durant has the possession and he's going to shoot this in. Buzzer beater will count. It's now 23-18. Brooklyn leading this by 5. All right, now the Brooklyn Nets have possession of the basketball. I'm going to pass this to Jarrett Allen, number 31 for Brooklyn, and he's going to step back and shoot this in for 3, and it's now going to be 26-18 here in Brooklyn, New York. And now Drew Bazemore is going to shoot this in for 3, and it's now going to be a 26-21 lead. The Brooklyn Nets leading by 5, so they're going to step back, and they're going to shoot this in for 3. Will this count? Yes, it will. It's now 29-21 here in the Barcalays Center. And they're going to pass it to Looney. Eight seconds on the shot clock, and now there is a foul there, and it is a shooting foul on Brooklyn, so Kent Bazemore is going to make a 3-throw opportunity, and he's going to make this in, and it's now 29-24, so Jarrett Allen is going to shoot this in for 3. It's now 32-24 here in Brooklyn, New York, at the Barcalays, which opened up in 2012, and that was the first season that the Nets actually moved to Brooklyn. So it's been about 8 to 9 years since the Nets left New Jersey just to go to a New York City borough. So this stadium looks really nice. 11 points for Jarrett Allen. They have one of the nicest stadiums out there. They have the 40-40 Club. It's like a restaurant. It's owned by Jay-Z, though. And that's in part of... They have locations, I think. They formerly had one in Atlantic City, New Jersey, which closed up about a couple of years ago. They also have one, I think, in Manhattan, New York. So, Jarrett Allen, there's a foul there. All right, now the Brooklyn Nets have possession. And I'm going to pass this off to KD from the University of Texas. And he only spent 1 year there, and then he got drafted in 2007 by the Seattle Supersonics, which the next season moved to Oklahoma City, and they became the Thunder. So there's no NBA team. Oh, and Kevin Durant makes the dunk there that time. I believe this is his first dunk of the game. So, like I was saying, Seattle does not have an NBA team anymore since the Sonics left. There's been efforts. They've been wanting this for years to bring back a Seattle NBA team, and I kind of somewhat agree to that extent. Just add it as like an expansion team. And there's now 19 seconds left. And they lose the ball. Draymond Green passes it to Stephen Curry. And now this is going to be 43-37. Will Kevin Durant make this 46-37? The answer will be a yes. So 7 seconds left on the clock. Here, James Wiseman passes it to Kelly Oubre, and that will count. So now I'm going to pass this ball to Joe Harris. Now Kyrie Irving, and this is the end of the first half. as the Brooklyn Nets are leading this 46-40 in the Barcalays Center. All right, now this is the third quarter. 21 points for Kevin Durant, 5 for 5 at the three-point line, and Jarrett Allen will make a three-pointer, and that will count. Now it's 49-40 here in the Barcalays Center. And now he loses the ball. Steph Curry again shoots this one in for three, and it's now going to be 43-49. And I'm going to pass this off to Joe Harris, and he's going to shoot this one in for two. And it's now going to be 51-43. So we're 20 for 20, 100% in field goal, 16 for 17 for Golden State with a 94. Kevin Durant steals the ball off of Draymond Green, and he makes a small layup, a decent layup, I'd have to say. And Curry, he's going to pass it to Draymond Green. Keep this in mind that there is no Klay Thompson this season. And he's out with an, I think, foot injury or ankle injury. So he cannot play all of this season. So just to keep that in mind. Now it's 56-45 here in Brooklyn. And the Warriors take a timeout. All right, now Kevin Durant passes the ball to Kyrie Irving. And I call this duo the 7-11 duo because of their jersey numbers. And they call it that because of the popular gas station. And they call it in the popular gas station throughout the United States. It's also outside of North America, believe it or not. But in Hermitage, PA, the closest one is possibly in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. We rarely have 7-Elevens in Western Pennsylvania. We're more of Sheets and Get Go from Hermitage, and I think that's a cool nickname. It kind of refers to the gas station and convenience store. So now there's 28 seconds on the clock to end the third quarter. Joe Harris had a foul there, so James Wiseman, the second overall pick, is going to shoot this one in for an extra point, And I'm going to pass this off to KD. And KD is going to dunk this in. And it's now 72-53. While the Brooklyn Nets are leading this by 19. So this has been a pretty good game. Oh, and Kevin Durant made the steal on Curry. And makes another dunk there. He's doing a great performance out on this court today. He's doing it like he did in the finals in 2017 and in 2018, which, by the way, he earned finals MVP for both. And the Warriors bounced back and won the 2017 finals because they lost the 2016 4-3, and it was I believe the signing of Kevin Durant made it big, and Kyrie Irving shoots it, and he misses. So this is the end of the third quarter. Brooklyn Nets leading this by 18. All right, now Andrew Wiggins is ready to dribble the ball for the Golden State Warriors to begin this fourth quarter, and he passes it to James Wiseman, and Wiseman makes this in for two, and it's now a 76-60 lead as the Brooklyn Nets are leading this by 16. Now he's going to do a decent layup, Kyrie Irving, and this will be... So Steph Curry has more points than Kyrie Irving. Curry has 25, Irving has 15, and surprisingly, Kyrie Irving has made all of his shots count. So he made all the shots he attempted, and they went in for either 2 or 3 points. So I'm going to pass this to Green there. So I'm going to shoot this in for 3, and will this count? Yes, it will. And it's now 81-62. The Brooklyn Nets are leading this by 19, and Andrew Wiggins, and we take a timeout. All right, now we have the ball. I'm going to pass it to Kyrie Irving, and I'm going to pass it to Joe Harris. And DeAndre Jordan is going to box out here, and he's going to make 2 points, and those will count. So it's 100% in field goals for Brooklyn. Golden State is 93. So they're both at an A, and we get a foul there. DeAndre Jordan made the foul there. It's a reach-in, by the way. And we see Draymond Green. He's going to pass it to Poole and then back to Draymond Green. And then he's going to pass it to Wiggins. He's going to pass it. And then Draymond Green is going to make that in. So it's now an 67 to 83 game. So Brooklyn is leading by 16. So can Jarrett Allen make this in for 2 points? And he will. And there's going to be a foul. Okay, DeAndre Jordan has 22 points, 8 of them of which are in the paint. So the Brooklyn Nets are now leading this 92 to 70. So they're winning this by 22 points. And DeAndre Jordan is going to jump on it and just make 2 there. So now it's 24 points, 1 rebound, 4 for 4 in 3-pointers, 10 for 10 in field goals. So he's off to a really great start. I'm surprised to say this because Brooklyn Nets are winning. They got 6 more points until they make the big 100. And I'm going to pass the ball to DeAndre Jordan. And now DeAndre Jordan is going to shoot this in for 3. And it's now going to be 97 to 72. So Brooklyn is leading this by 25. And we're going to take our final timeout of the game. All right, and Kevin Durant is your player of the game for the Brooklyn Nets. And he might take home the win against his former team, the Golden State Warriors. So they need 3 points to make that big 100. Aw, man, it's 99, but we're close to it. Brooklyn is still leading this by 25, which we should be able to make. We should make it to the triple digits by the end of this episode with only 14 seconds to go. And we are going to make this in for 3. Will this count? Yes, it will. 2, excuse me. And it's now 101 to 76. So, and Durant steals the ball, and he's going to go up and dunk this in. And this might end the game right here in Brooklyn, New York, as the Brooklyn Nets win it at home over the Golden State Warriors in the Barcalays Center. That is it. The game is over. The Brooklyn Nets win this by 27 points. So Brooklyn wins it 103-76 at the Barclays Center in Brooklyn, New York. All I want to say is thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Please stay tuned for more content in the near later future. And we'll see you guys next time. We'll see you at statistics. All right, now it's 38 points for KD. 3 steals on the day with 4 dunks. Surprisingly to see, DeAndre Jordan, 27 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists as well. Jarrett Allen had 18 points and 1 assist on the day. Kyrie Irving had 15 points, 4 assists, 2 steals on the day for him. So Steph Curry had 26 points, 4 assists on the day. And Draymond Green had 9 points, 2 assists on the day. James Wiseman had 9 points, 1 assist, and 2 dunks. Kevin Looney had 8 points in all. So that wraps it up, everybody, and we'll show you the next matchup. And in our next episode, the Oklahoma City Thunder will be traveling to Boston, Massachusetts in the TD Garden to take on the Boston Celtics. That wraps it up, everybody, and we'll see you guys soon. Have a nice day.